Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Theodore Campbell once again. Got another video for you guys. Now, I'm still showing you the A.F. Shamel collection that I just got from him. And still got more projects on the way, so stay tuned. But as you see, I like to pick companies that normally don't get to shine, because these are companies that they're not necessarily small companies, but they're kind of sort of considered mama and papas because they're not huge franchises like a Greyhound. Greyhound is a huge franchise. Trailways is a huge franchise. That's like nationwide. But there's certain companies that are different, a pretty good size. And if you live in that area, you pretty much knew about them. So these are companies that I knew about growing up in New York City. So that's why I'm getting them done. Now, here you go. This is Atlantic Express. Now, this actual bus is the Vanhool C2045, not the CX. The CX is the newer version. This is the C2045, which is the original version of that coach. As you see, the company is Atlantic Express. Now, Atlantic Express also has school buses as well, but this particular division was the coach division, and the coach division was located in Staten Island, New York. Now, for my true bus enthusiasts in New York, you know that Atlantic Express was eventually bought out by, you know who, the Big Bad Wolf, Academy. So that's who owns Atlantic Express now. Atlantic Express doesn't exist anymore. But back in the day, we know who Atlantic Express was. They did a lot of the Staten Island runs, the commuter runs into the Manhattan. But MTA pretty much took that back over, and they had the commuter buses. But if you was in New York City back in these days, you knew who Atlantic Express was. And they had a pretty decent sized fleet. Now, there's some other paint jobs. I was actually thinking about doing the older Atlantic Express paint job, but this was easier to find on Google. So I did this C model version, which is the Vanhool C2040. I said 45, excuse me. There's no such thing as a 40. Just in case you Google that, there's no such thing as a C2040. The C models only came in 45s. So, but again, this was done by A.F. Shamel. And again, the paint job is insane. Like, I don't know how this guy does it. And I'm going to say it again, I'm going to always go with the die cast because that's going to be more detail as far as the actual bus itself. But when it comes to the paint jobs, the way this guy does this wrap or whatever he does, it always comes out on point. It looks amazing. And again, this is the route you might want to go if you have a particular bus company that you want to get made that is either a really old company or it's a mama and papa company that the big vendors are never going to do. Again, most people do not know Atlantic Express unless you lived in New York or the New York tri-state area. So the bigger vendors are probably not going to do that company because it's not nationwide and it's not known all over the place. But again, I remember Atlantic Express going up. All them commuter runs out of Staten Island, they pretty much had the game on lock at one point. Again, this is a Vanhool C2045. I would guess it's probably around a 2006 model, or either 2000. I would say 2004 to 2006 because in 2007 they came out with the diamond lights. So I'm assuming it's about that age. This is 187 scale. HO scale for some of you railroaders out there. And like I said, AF Shamel, he can do any scale, but I always get mine at 187 scale because of my diorama. But again, this is Atlantic Express, something different. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade at Greyhound and Trailways and stuff, but some of us like these bus companies other than Greyhound, other than Trailways. So the mama and papas, they get some love from us at this channel. So if you like this video, like, share, subscribe. Maybe you worked for Atlantic Express back in the day. Let me know what you think. It might be off to you. You might say something's wrong. We like criticism here too, not just praise. So get in the comments, like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time.